Hello, everybody. Good afternoon or good morning from wherever you are. So, welcome to the episode 23 of my life journey series. So, I'm really excited because I have come a long way to this episode, and thank you guys for being here. So, today I have another guest all the way from London, and he is actually a Hungarian. So, I'm really excited to get to know him. So, if this is the series that um, where my fellow business owners are sharing their own journey and their whys and how does this opportunity had impacted their life so far. So if you are guys catching us live, let us know. Shower some love down there. If you have some questions, leave it down below or you can message us there so we could give you a shout out later on. And if you haven't met before, my name is Jessa. I'm a healthcare assistant. I also help others to set up their own digital business. And yeah, so let's welcome my guest. Uh, what was I was saying his pronunciation of his name, Chava. It's his pronunciation of his name. So I hope I had said it well. Hello,
Yes.
Chava. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Jessa. Happy to be here. Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, so please, Chava, introduce yourself to our viewers and yeah, let them know what you do before you had started this opportunity.
Okay. So I'm chubby, more than a half century old now. I start. uh, I was born in Middle Europe, Romania, in a very poor family. Don't freak out. I won't tell my whole life story. I'm just, I just want to show you how did I get here and why.
Yeah,
So it wasn't even a family. It was just me and my mother. She was working really hard in three shifts to make ends meet, and we always were in debt. So so not a good start, at least to say. So I got this kind of, what do you call this, legacy from my mother. She was always telling that money doesn't go on trees. You have to work hard. You have to be born rich in order to achieve big things. And I didn't know anybody else, so I believed it. So I started working when I was 13 years old. So no university, no high college work. Jump into work. So in the next long 24, 25 years, I tried out 10 or 15 different professions and jobs, blue collar, white collar, whatever. I was a carpenter, a kitchen porter, chef, sales rep, uh, sales director, whatever. I'm not listing them all, of course. Just I observed after 25 years that I always go in any business, I mean, in any job at the lower end, and I come out at the higher end. I mean, like when I started as a sales rep and then I came out as a sales director. So I must have some talent, or I don't know why it's happening. And the other one, which I observed, that I don't like it. So it's not the profession. I didn't like the control. I just don't like to be controlled. To be told by somebody where you go, when you go, what will be your holiday, how much do you work a day, and so on. I just don't like the control. So I started to try to find some jobs, or not jobs, to do it on my own.
okay.
So I owned two or three small businesses. I was a web designer for a long time, and then I tried a lot of different online models and business models. So you may laugh, but I bought in a time frame of 10 years, last 10 years, I bought more than 100 different courses and trainings and tools and tricks and whatnot. And I don't say I didn't have success. I had successes here and there. I made money here and there, but I put it all back. I don't know whether you are familiar with the with the term chasing shiny objects. Had you heard that before?
Chasing shiny object. I think I've heard
Ch-
it.
yes, when you are chasing shiny objects, you go from one course to another, to another, to another, and never do it properly. You just buy it, look into it. In the end, I wasn't even looking into it. I just felt I have to buy this. So that's a
Okay.
disorder. Whatever, that was one of the endpoints in my life, because that was the third time when I how do I put it? I lost everything. I put all my money
Mm.
in, so I decided to give the old shoe up. I I decided to leave my job, leave my family, leave my friends, leave my country, even the continent, and I moved to UK. I just wanted to start it from scratch and
Mm.
leave all my failures in the back. So that was 3 years ago. Of course, didn't have money, so I had to start working, and I started to working in hospitality, and that was the time when I get across this business. I found it. Yeah,
Okay, that was really interesting story that you shared, and I love that
yeah,
you mentioned about chasing the shiny thing. A lot of people are doing that right now.
yeah,
But you
yeah,
know, if you chase the shiny object, it won't gonna help actually. So you need to
no,
have a proper system and models to achieve your goals. So
yeah.
yeah, so why did you decide to? What makes you decide to jump into this opportunity?
Well, pretty easy. Uh, I lost I lost all my savings and money 3 times in my life. I didn't want to work for anybody else, and I was exhausted and sick of tired of this whole failure thing. So I jotted down what should I expect from a very good business, and I put down 5 different how do you call them, criteria, which has
Mm-hmm.
to be met. The business, I won't start I will work here, and I will start only a business when I find something that ticks all my 5 boxes. I don't know whether I should go upon these boxes or not, but this business ticked all my 5 boxes. Maybe I should tell what were
Yeah,
my
go ahead.
what
Yeah,
was
what
my
was
criteria.
your box list?
I don't want to take it any too long, because I don't know how long I can be. But okay, these 5 things were for me after trying out different MLMs, online models, flipping websites, Amazon selling, drop shipping, whatnot. So a lot of different online things. My 5 criteria was, first of all, I don't want any dodgy or shady tricks. No, no tricks. I would like a long-term, sustainable, honest, transparent business. That was my first one. The
Mm.
second one was, I don't want pushy sales, and I don't want to hold inventory, because I've done that in my Amazon business, and I
Yeah.
failed and I was burnt. So no pushy sales, no inventory. My third one was, only I would do only a already tested system, which is proven to work, which has an easy training and some help, like a coach or something like
Mm.
that, because you are the online marketing is very lonely business, so you have to have somebody to help when you are down, let's say. And I wanted to be a side hustle, because I have to work until I build it up. So I want it to be a side hustle, not so it doesn't take out my whole life. My fourth one was, I wanted at least 3 to 5 times more money from it than from a good job.
Yeah.
Uh, and I wanted to have low entry, low maintenance, low overhead, because I don't have hundreds of thousands to open a franchise. So, of course. And the fifth one was three things actually: leverage, scalability, and legacy. Leverage meaning that if you put in 3 hours in this business today, you get an X amount of profit from it. But after a year or 2 years or 3 years, if you put the same 2, 3 hours in it, you get much more out of it,
Yeah,
because it has a
absolutely.
leverage. That's something you want, because you don't want to work another 50 years and for the same results. You want better and better and better results. That's
Yes,
where
absolutely.
scalability comes in, because if you see that this business can be pumped up to, let's say, $5,000, and that's the cap, you may not be satisfied with that. So I want to be to be scalable. And the legacy is that after a certain amount of time, when you put in your work, your energy in this business, it should, I don't mean work by itself, but you can give it to your
Family.
brother or family or your children, and they can continue on a absolutely higher level than when you started. So
Yeah.
that was a really important. These are really important things for me. And as we say in Hungary, when the student or disciple is ready, the master comes.
Mm.
Uh, I was ready. I was ready. I was done, because I had to move out from my country, left everything behind, didn't have money, start again from scratch, being an employee. So, so when I jotted down these 5 criteria I want to see, I found an ad, and I found this business, which for me ticks all my 5 boxes. This is my this is my why. So I don't know whether it's understandable enough or not, but this is the optimal business in my life right now.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Yeah, absolutely. So, yes, absolutely. When you share those five tick boxes that you said, yeah, we have that. We have this simple step by step training that you need. We have a coach and mentors, the flexibility that you want, the scalability that you want, having a legacy for your family. We have that here in our system models, and really, we don't have this cost overhead
Yeah,
in this.
absolutely. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, that after exploring more than 100 different options in online
Mhm.
marketing, I found a lot of them which can have one or two or three of these boxes ticked. But this one ticked all the 5 boxes, which
Yeah,
is fantastic.
absolutely.
And I
Yeah.
followed and I followed this community for almost 1 year before jumping in, which
Oh,
means,
really?
yeah, and I saw each and every day the proof that yes, this business has this is ticking these boxes for me.
Yeah, and now our community is really growing fast every day. We are more over 80,000 or 85,000, I guess, in our community.
Yeah, listen, I was in more than 20, if not 30 different masterminds and communities, because I tried so many businesses,
Mm.
but none of them was this big, and none of
Oh,
them was this positive. So that's fantastic. Yeah,
yeah.
I
So
like it.
yeah, so tell us about, your difficulties or challenges when you start this business.
Challenges. Shadow of my past failures prevented me from taking action.
Yeah,
I
you're
have I,
hesitating.
I
The
have to be
fears.
honest. I like honesty, transparency. I have to do it. I didn't take action for a pretty long time. I was just watching from the fence because these failures in the past were.
Mm.
I found this is how I developed because of this business, because I started to see. I was thinking, why don't you are jumping? Why don't you are doing? You were doing the last 10 years. You tried out a lot of businesses. What's preventing you from doing this?
Yeah,
And
good
I had
question.
to admit that it's that really simple, stupid thing that the shadow of my past failures is sitting on my mind. That's what's crazy. But I had to admit it. And when you see it, you admit it, you can solve it. And the other one, I'm kind of a lazy person, I have to admit again. I I would work very hard, 2 3 shifts for 5 years, just for after that I don't have to. So I'm very lazy. And the last one, if we are talking about challenges, is the I had a big fear or going on online on camera on video.
Okay, so yeah, I know you said it that this is your first time going live. So I'm really proud of you because you
Ah,
are doing this. You're doing great, you know.
thank you.
It's just yeah, so you know, when you do it, the more you do it, the more you get better at it, out of your
Yeah.
comfort zone and doing it. So I'm proud of you because
Oh,
you
thank
did
you.
it.
Thank you. So that's when, again, when the student or disciple is ready, the master appears. You
Hmm.
appeared on in that vlog stream and asked whether somebody wants to do an interview with you.
Mm.
And I said, my God, this is what I need. This is what I
Yeah.
need to overcome my fear. I'm still
Yeah.
shaking a little bit, but after I don't know how long, maybe I'm too long. After a few minutes, it's okay.
Yeah, so let's continue ahead because we still have two
Okay.
more questions. So yeah, share something that you love about this business. Three specific things because I know we love a lot into our business, but just three specific things that you love about this.
Yes, I would check at least five, but okay, three. I love to learn. This I learn each and every day something in this business. The training is very good, and I love to learn. So this is something I love with this business. That not so static. You
Mm-hmm.
learn how to do this, and you do that for your life. No, you
Mm-hmm.
have to learn. No, you are you have the possibility to learn every day. The second one, I would say the constant motivation from the group,
Okay.
from our business owners group, because
Mm.
if you see each and every freaking day that people are coming reporting their milestones, what they are earning, and there are youngsters, singles, couples. I saw mothers of three, of four. I saw a mother of five doing this. I even saw a grandma. I don't recall
Yeah, she was very
she was she
inspiring.
yeah, yeah, she was on one of our masterminds. I don't
Mm.
recall how many. She has around 13 or 16 grandchildren and grand
Yeah.
grandchildren, and she's doing this business. So when you witness that, when you see that one day after another, so what's more motivating than that? So you cannot longer say that, whether I can do it or not. But come on, the youngsters and the grandma, grandpa, and couples and everybody. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
This is the second one, and the third one, which I like, what I um, what I listed as my fifth point: leverage, scalability, legacy. This is fantastic. This means you not just started to do something, you do it, and God knows what will happen. This is growing, growing, growing with you. I love
Yeah.
it.
Thank you for sharing,
Sure.
Chaba. And Elba is here with us. Thank you, Elba, for joining with us. She's saying hello, guys.
Hello, hello, Elba from Canada.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so let's move on to our next question. So, share us your biggest impact about this. How does this opportunity impacted your life so far?
It changed me, but I again have a long-term high vision and
Mm.
an everyday growing confidence that I can achieve it. This is, I don't know how you say that in English, it's unpayable. It doesn't have a price tag. It's fantastic. That I have awakened my dreams again
That's
because
amazing.
they were fading. They were fading out when I was on that really low situation. And now they are awaking again. I can't even explain how good is that. So nothing else compares. The money is good, but that doesn't give you so much like this feeling that you have again your dreams awakened and you know you will achieve them. So you
Yeah.
will have the life you were wishing for, you were dreaming of. Yeah, that's these are, I guess, the
Yeah, so
most things.
the growth that you have is that you're opening up your dreams, because you mentioned it before that because it's because of your past
Yeah,
experience, all that. And but right now,
yeah,
because of this opportunity, it's open up everything, and you have this wonderful feeling that you're gonna achieve your goal. So that's really is amazing.
yeah. But
Share.
there's a big gap between the
Yeah.
way I felt 3 years ago when I was devastated without money, coming to a foreign country. I don't
Mm.
even like the weather here, so it was I was very down. And the difference between that feeling and how I feel now doing this business, it's second to none. So it's fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're
good.
more positive now and more
Yeah,
happier than you were before,
yeah.
and that's really is wonderful. So thank you for sharing that, Chasava. And right now, my last question for you is to, what would you tell people who were like just like you, or want to explore this business model that are hesitating to do it? So what would you tell them?
Okay. I would tell anybody who asks me or who I'm talking to that if you are like me and you can see now approx how am I after this story, this could be the end of your search. I'm not saying it is because I don't know you, but this could be definitely your the end of your search. And I would suggest put in 6 months or a year and ignore everything else, and it can change your life. So finally, I would say what's my motto on my page, by the way: uh, don't give up. There is life before death.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
More
like
to your share. So yeah, so you guys heard his journey about this, and if you are hesitating, just take action, because as he mentioned, it has been following for a year before he jumped on. If you guys want to, you just do your diligence to figure it out, because we really can't decide it for you. So you have to decide it for yourself. So thank you, Chaba, for sharing your journey. I really appreciate it.
thank
And
you,
thank you for who do so or watching us on replay. Please connect with Chaba if you have some questions, or if you would like to connect with him. And if you have some question, or drop down in the comment section, and we'll get back to you. Thank you for watching, and
okay.
we'll see you on my next episode, guys. I'm really excited because it's been, doing this, and now I'm episode 23. So, hearing all this journey from different background from our fellow business owner is really is motivating and exciting. That it's awesome how this have changed so many lives across the globe. So
Yes,
thank you, Chaba, and yeah.
it's fantastic that the business is the same for everybody, but everybody's journey is different.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so thank you, everyone. Thank you, Chaba.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.